Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We begin everything with a sincere prayer.
我们开始所有的事情，我们是真诚的祈祷者。
Whenever we are fully integrated in our mind, our thoughts flow properly.
当我们完整合一的时候，我们的思想是自由的流动。
When our mind is disintegrated, we cannot organize our thoughts.
当我们的思想是分离的时候、分割的时候，我们是没办法统一的。
And we can get our thoughts organized if we think of someone whom we respect and love.
我们是没办法去爱和关心别人的，如果我们的头脑是混乱的。
As a student,
作为一个学生，
I love my guru, my teacher.
我爱我的老师、上师。
As a student, I love and respect my guru and teacher.
作为一个学生，我爱和尊敬我的老师、上师。
The meaning of the word guru is the one who removes the darkness of ignorance.
上师和老师的意思就是说，能去除你头脑当中的黑暗。
In fact, darkness is not an object, yet it troubles us.
事实上，黑暗并不是一个真实的存在。
Because what is darkness? It is absence of light.
黑暗就只是缺少了光明。
Over so quickly? Darkness is an absence of light.
黑暗是因为缺少了光明。
And absence means it is not there.
缺失的意思就是不存在。
That which is not there, how can it trouble me?
如果那个不存在的话，为什么会打扰我呢？
There was a child who went to the school
有一个小孩子来到学校，
and he was given some homework by the teacher.
老师给了他一些作业，
But he did not do the homework.
但他没有做。
Next day when he went to the school, he asked the teacher one question.
然后呢，他去了学校问老师个问题。
Ma'am, if you do not do something, can you get punishment?
老师，如果没有做什么事情，会被惩罚吗？
Suppose I do not steal somebody's things, will I be punished?
比如说我没有去偷某人的东西，我会被惩罚吗？
Suppose I do not hurt anybody, will I be punished?
比如我没有伤害某人，会被惩罚吗？
Suppose I do not speak lies, will I be punished?
如果我没有说谎，我会被惩罚吗？
So the teacher said, no, darling.
老师说，当然不会了，亲爱的。
Then he said, ma'am, I have not done my homework.
老师，我没有做作业。
Therefore,
因此，
the guru removes the darkness means what?
老师会去除黑暗，意思是什么呢？
All of us carry wrong notions.
我们所有会担心的事情，意识里面，
There are 4 wrong notions that we all carry in our head.
我们有4个意识是在头脑当中。
One wrong notion about ourselves.
有一个意识是关于我们自己，
Second wrong notion about the world.
第二个呢是关于世界的，
Third wrong notion about God.
第三个呢是关于神灵的，
And fourth wrong notion about yoga.
第4个是关于瑜伽的。
When I think about myself, then who am I?
当我想我自己的时候，我是谁呢？
Am I mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, man, woman, Indian, American? Who am I?
那我是兄弟姐妹、爸爸妈妈，中国人、外国人，还是印度人、美国人等等，是谁？
So we have got lot of confusion about our own identity.
所以我们会对自己的身份非常混淆。
Then second, about the world. What is this world?
然后呢，第二个问题就是关对世界产生问题。世界是
One young boy went to God and he asked God a question.
一个小男孩来到神明面前问了一个问题。
He said, God, you created beautiful girls. They are so nice.
上帝，你创造了这么多漂亮的女孩，她们这么好，
Why the wives are so terrible?
为什么老婆这么可怕？
God said, I created the girls, you created the wife.
上帝说：“我创造了女孩，是你创造了老婆。”
So when we talk about the world, what do we mean by world? This is another confusion we have.
当我们是指的世界这个词的时候，世界是什么意思呢？是我们创造的。
Then the third confusion, wrong notion, is about God.
第三个一个意识的问题是关于上帝神明的，
Is he somewhere above the seven clouds?
一定是有七重天吗？
And there is packing homeopathic doses of miseries and delivering it to us?
一定是有一些困难和灾难来传递给我们吗？
And therefore, we should be afraid of God or we should love God.
事实上，我们是应该从神明那里得到自由呢，还是得到爱呢？
So there are many doubts and confusions about God.
所以会有很多疑问和混淆关于上帝的问题。
And there are confusion, doubts about what is the meaning of yoga.
然后，经常我们还有一个问题就是瑜伽是什么？
Like most of you are doing basically one thing,
就像大部分人一直在做一个基础的事情，
and that is twisting the body.
就是扭曲身体。
Twisting the body is not yoga.
扭曲身体不是瑜伽，
Straightening the mind is the yoga.
而伸展自己的头脑才是瑜伽。
Body is never a problem.
身体永远不是个问题，
It is the mind that is a problem.
是你的思想、灵魂是问题。
And therefore, yoga basically means we have to take care of our mind.
所以，瑜伽很重要的是如何去对待你的心智。
But our whole life goes only in twisting the body.
而我们整个的一生一直在取悦于身体。
I am very happy to see most of you sitting here in a proper way.
我很高兴看到大家坐在这里说的都很好。
I tell you one of my experience in a yoga studio in Germany.
我在德国有一个教授瑜伽的经验。
Like Ganesh here, there was one girl in Germany who invited me.
就像咖喱在这里邀请我，在德国有个女孩子来邀请我。
And she knew the yoga asanas and stotra and Sanskrit very well.
那她了解瑜伽的体式，
And Sanskrit.
然后梵文等等非常清楚。
And when she used to sit for my lecture, she will be sitting in those asanas which are nowhere in the yoga.
那么她在做这件事的时候，一直是在以体式的方式来做。
First of all, she will sit in this way and spread her two legs in a V shape.
首先她坐在那里的时候，是把两个腿分开，像一个杯子。
And after sitting for maybe 5 or 10 seconds, then she will put her hands backside like this.
那当做了5到10秒的时候，就把手放到后边，这样是这样。
Now, which is this asana? God knows.
这是上帝都不知道是什么体式。
And after some time, she will become flat on her back.
再过了一会儿的话，就会变成躺下的这个身子。
And I am giving a lecture.
然后我在上课。
After a few moments, she will turn on her stomach.
再过了一会儿的话，就开始会去伸展这个胃部的地方。
And then she will be lying in a bhujangasana.
就形成这个姿势。
So I ask her, I said, what asana you will practicing?
我在问他你在练什么体式呢？
See, normally we imagine yoga means twisting the body. No, friends.
那瑜伽意味着是在扭曲身体，而不是
Straightening the mind.
不是体式，而是应该去伸展自己的心智。
And therefore, these four
Yes.
notions,
四个
one
意识
about ourselves, one about the world, third about God, and fourth about yoga, must be clear.
那么这四个问题一定要清楚，就是第一个是关于我们自己，第二个是关于周围的世界，那么第三个呢是关于上帝生命，第四个呢是关于什么是瑜伽。
These wrong notions actually create problems in our life.
那么这四个问题事实上是根本的创造了一些我们生活上的问题。
We have to get rid of these wrong notions.
所以我们必须明白这四个意识是
Then
什么意思。
who will tell us? Who will tell us?
那么谁会告诉我们呢？
The one who knows.
那么就是谁知道这个事情的？
See? If you go to an engineer and tell him that I have got a toothache,
如果我去了一个工程师那里去问他，我生病了，
what
牙肿
toothache?
啊，toothache，抱歉，牙肿了，
So what the engineer will do?
所以他会做什么呢？
He will take a drill and start.
所以他会拿一个钳子或者治疗的开始转下去。
So if you have to go for the toothache, go to the dentist.
如果我们会去牙医那里的话，
In the same manner, to remove the wrong notions, we have to go to the Guru.
同样的道理，如果我们是要去除这个意识的话，我们必须要到上师这里，老师这里。
Therefore, somebody asked me this question: what is the meaning of a Guru?
所以有的人来问我说，老师的意思是什么呢？
Guru means he who removes the wrong notions from our mind.
他的意思就是去除我们这个不好的意识或者是无知从我们的头脑中。
Many a times we mistake that Guru means the one who has got a long beard.
有很多时候我们有一个误解，以为老师就是长了大胡子，
And who is putting on weird type of clothes.
或者穿着很奇怪的衣服。
That is not Guru, that is a cartoon.
那不是老师，那个是卡通。
Longer the beard, more the doubt.
越长的胡子就越长的疑问，
Shorter the beard, lesser the doubt.
那么胡子越短的时候，问题就越少。
No beard, no doubt.
没有胡子就没有疑问。
So you are all wise and I am otherwise.
所以你们都是很明智的，而我是个例外。
Friends, Guru means the one who removes the wrong notions.
所以老师的意思就是去除那些错误的意识。
Therefore, we have to go to the teacher and learn.
所以我们要去老师那里，然后学习。
And again, in the transfer of knowledge, it is the disciple who is responsible and not the Guru.
所以在转换知识的过程当中，重要的问题是学生，而不是老师。
Look this side. Done? Done, picture is done. She was struggling.
照完一下，
Now sit down, relax, and you also listen.
现在你就可以轻松了，好好听老师上课。
Because you can imagine somebody shooting you from this angle, from that angle, that angle.
我也可以想象到有的人从这边一直照相照到那边。
Thank God she was shooting the pictures, not the arrows.
OK， 幸好是那个照相机，不是手枪。
See, friends. So, let us start learning.
让我们开始学习吧。
I am not going to teach you,
我将不会去教你们，
but you are going to learn.
但你们会学习。
Yoga means there are 8 things we have to practice in life.
瑜伽意思是我们有8件事情要去学习。
Yama, niyama, asan, pranayam, pratyahar, dharana, dhyan, samadhi.
俺们老让他们怎么？听得懂吗？
You are great.
Thank you.
是瑜伽的那8支分法，内外在行为控制。
So these 8 things we'll try to understand.
这8件事情大家要努力去知道。
First is yama sadhana.
第一个是 Yama Sadhana。
Yama means how do we conduct ourselves with the world.
Yama 的意思就是我们怎么去 convert ourselves。
We conduct ourselves. How do we live in this world?
就是我们如何在世界当中行为。
The world should not be a problem for us, and we should not be a problem for the world.
世界不应该是我们的问题，我们也不应该成为世界的问题。
Most of us continuously complain about the world.
但大部分的时候，我们都一直在抱怨着世界。
Now, if we start complaining about the world, we are not practicing yama sadhana.
当我们开始抱怨的时候，我们就没有开始练习这个 Yama Sadhana。
Second thing,
第二个事情，
the world should not be troubled because of us.
世界不应该成为我们的一个负担和麻烦。
So, to put together, we should be at home with everybody, and everybody should be at home with us.
所以简单来讲，就是所有人都应该成为我们，在我们的家里，我们也应该成为这个大家的一份子。
Like I have come from some other place.
就像我来自于另外一个地方，
You all have come from different places.
你们都来自于不同的地方。
Now, if we live together in a loving, relaxed, cheerful atmosphere, we have done the yama sadhana.
我们都来自于不同的一个地方。
Now, we have come from different places,
我们来自于不同的地方，
and we all live together cheerfully, happily.
我们都快乐的、幸福的生活在一起。
We don't have complaints, we don't have fighting, we don't have misunderstanding.
我们没有抱怨，没有争吵，我们没有误会。
If this is practiced throughout our life,
如果这个练习是持续我们
we are practicing yama sadhana.
整个生命当中，我们就在一起练习 Yama Sadhana。
Like we live in our families.
就像我跟自己的家庭生活在一起，
And in families, you know, there are 2-3 generations together.
通常有2到3代人生活在一起。
The grandfather, the grandparents, the parents, the children, the grandchildren.
那么曾祖父、爸爸，然后我们还有我们的孩子们。
And then the old people are always outdated according to the new people.
那么老人总是会过时的，照比年轻人来讲。
Normally what happens? The young children are not able to understand the old people, and the old people are not able to understand the young people.
通常来讲，就是年轻人没办法了解老年人，老年人也没办法理解年轻人。
And therefore they just want to be separate and live all alone.
所以他们经常的一个方式就是互相不理解，然后单独自己生活。
People go to the forest for doing spiritual practice.
然后人们去到森林里去来进行灵修。
And what is spiritual practice? It is inviting troubles.
那么这个灵修是什么？就开始变成了having trouble，inviting 就变成了有更多的一个麻烦。
So in the cold area they will stay, but they will not put on clothes. In the cold area they will stay, but they will not put on clothes.
就是在很冷的地方，大家都不穿，没有穿衣服。听错了。
没听错。
In the hot places they will go, but they will put fire around them.
然后在热的地方呢，他们就会穿上很多衣服。 中国的地方 hot fire
Okay, they will not take food starve.
他们开不吃东西。
In this manner, they torture themselves.
在这种情况下，他们开始自我折磨。
And this is what they think they are doing spiritual practice.
那这个情况，他们认为自己是在灵修。
Now you don't have to go to do all that.
那你现在不需要去做这些事情。
In your own house, you have got homemade problems.
你在自己的房间里已经有足够的问题，家里。
Live with everybody cheerfully and happily. This is the highest yama sadhana.
如果你能在家里高兴快乐的去处理这些问题，与他们相处，你们就已经是在最好的灵修。
If the husband is happy because the wife is good, this is not yama sadhana.
如果丈夫会因为妻子很好而很高兴，那这个不是亚麻森。
But if the husband is happy, although his wife is a terrible one,
如果这个丈夫很高兴，尽管他的妻子是一个非常恐怖的人、可怕的人，
then it is real yama sadhana.
那这个就是真真实实的亚麻森。
If the daughter-in-law is happy in spite of a terrible mother-in-law, that is the yama sadhana.
如果媳妇儿对婆婆非常非常的开心，那这个事实上就是真正的亚麻森。
So don't make yama sadhana very difficult. No. Remain everywhere cheerful and happy.
不要觉得这个是非常难的事情，不难的亚麻森的，只要是你在任何情况下都保持开心就对了。
And this is possible if we practice 5 principles.
这个是有可能的，只要我们坚持有5个原则来训练。
Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Aparigraha, Brahmacharya.
伊姆萨阿啦啦啦啦叭叭叭5唱 5个。
Perfect. First is ahimsa, means we should not hurt anybody by body, by speech or by mind.
第一个 himsa 的意思，我们不应该伤害任何人，通过身体啊，然后思想啊。第三个是
Mind.
心智。
Then, so let us not physically hurt somebody, let us not abuse somebody, let us not think bad about somebody.
让我们不要用身体去打人啊，然后也不要去辱骂别人啊，更不要从思想上去想别人是个坏人啊。
That is the first principle. If you follow, it is easier to lead life.
这个是第一个原则，就是非常容易去进入到生活的一个状态。
The second principle is
第二个
satyam.
，satyam，
Satya means we do not cheat anybody and do not get cheated by anybody.
就是我们不去欺骗别人，也不被别人欺骗。
Suppose you tell somebody, I am coming at 8 o'clock, you must reach there by 8 o'clock.
比如我来告诉别人，我要8点钟到，就一定要8点钟到。
We must respect our own knowledge in life.
我们必须尊重我们自己的一个在生活当中的知识。
If we do not respect our knowledge, nobody will respect us.
如果我们自己不尊重我们自己的知识信怒的话，那么没有人会去尊重我们。
There was a great master, his name was Ramakrishna Paramahamsa.
因此会有一个很重要的上师，他的名字叫 Krishna。
And one mother went with her son to the master.
那有一个妈妈带着她的孩子来到这个大师面前，
And told him, Sir, my child takes lot of sweets. Tell him not to eat sweets.
先生大师，这个我儿子总是吃很多甜食，你能告诉他让他不要再吃。
The teacher said, okay, come next Sunday.
老师说 OK，下个周日再过来。
And in this way he repeated 4 times.
然后呢，他重复了4遍。
Then on the 5th Sunday he told that child, my dear child, don't eat too much of sweets. It is not good for you.
然后在第5个周日的时候，他跟他说：“亲爱的小孩子，不要再吃甜食了，这个甜食对你不好。”
So the child agreed, okay, I will stop eating.
小孩子说 OK，我不会再吃了。
Now the mother sent the child outside and she was talking to the master.
然后呢，妈妈就让这小孩子出去，会跟这个上司来说话。
She said, Sir, if you have to simply tell this much, don't eat sweets, why didn't you tell on the first day?
老师，你既然说的这么简单，不让他吃甜的，你为什么不在第一次的时候就直接说呢？
You made me come 5 times for one sentence.
我们来了5次，最后就得到这样一句话。
So the teacher said, My dear mother,
我亲爱的妈妈，
before I tell the child, I must keep away from the sweets at least for 1 week.
在我告诉这个孩子之前，他必须要离开这个甜品一个星期。
Normally what we do, we say but we don't practice.
但通常来讲，我们是去说而不去做，
That is why people don't listen to us.
所以这才是为什么人们不听我们，
Because our words don't carry any meaning.
因为我们的话没有意义。
When the words carry the meaning, it has impact.
通常只有话有意义的时候，才会有影响力。
For example,
比如，
I take a paper and write on that paper stone, S-T-O-N-E.
我拿一张纸，上面写了一个词，单词 stone 的意思是说石头，
And make a paper ball out of that stone and throw at this girl.
然后呢，把纸扭曲了一下，然后搓成一个团扔给了一个女孩。
Will she get hurt by that paper ball?
那个女孩会受伤吗？
No, of course.
当然不。
Then she opens that paper and she says, Oh, Swamiji wants a stone.
然后她会打开那张纸，她知道说，哦，Swami老师需要一个石头。
And then she puts a stone into that paper and makes a laddu and throws at me.
之后她会打开那个纸，里面放了石头之后，再扔一个团扔过来给我。
It will hurt me, is it not?
那将会伤了我，对吗？
What is the reason? Because the word was carrying the meaning.
这是什么意思呢？意思就是说，世界会得到这个意义。你周围的环境，
这个单词
单词，抱歉，单词会是这个意思。
That is the reason why people don't listen to us. Because our words carry no meaning.
这是为什么人们不听我们的？因为我们说话没有意义。
There was one old grandfather, he went for a holy place.
中间有一个老爷爷，他去了一个森林里。
So the grandchildren in the house, they were asking their mother, why our grandfather has gone to that place?
OK，这个是爷爷，那么孙子就会问说，那爷爷怎么去了那么远的地方？
So the mother told, oh, he has gone for giving up something.
那他的妈妈就会跟他讲，他离开了是因为他要给一些东西。
There's a tradition in India, when old people go to the holy places, they give up something what they like. They give up what they like.
他们就是说，在古老印度来讲，会有一个说法，就是当很老的一个人去了一个很神圣的地方，他们是为了放弃一些自己曾经喜欢的东西。
For example, somebody gives away sweets,
比如有的人放弃了甜品，
somebody gives away the salt.
有的人放弃了盐。
In the same manner, these old people go to give up something.
同样的道理，这个老人走的时候，离开就是为了放弃一些东西。
So when the old man came home, the grandchildren started asking.
所以当这个把爷爷走了的时候，这个孙子就会问了一些问题。
So they said, Grandpa, what did you give up when you went to the holy place?
他说：“爷爷，你去了神圣的地方，你放弃了什么呢？
Did you give up your glasses?
你放弃了眼镜吗？
He said, No, my dear child.
没有，亲爱的。
Did you give up your slippers?
那你放弃了拖鞋吗？
No, my dear child.
没有，亲爱的孙子。
Then what did you give up?
那么你放弃了什么呢？
The grandfather said, I gave up anger.
我放弃了愤怒。
Now the children are children.
Children are children.
Yes.
孩子就是孩子。
So they started again asking, Grandfather, what did you give up?
那么孩子就是孩子们问说，爷爷，你到底放弃了什么呢？
And the grandfather said, I have given up anger.
我就是放弃了愤怒啊。
Again they asked, Grandfather, what did you give up?
然后他们持续的发问，你到底放弃了什么呢？
And the grandfather said, I have given up anger.
我就是放弃了愤怒啊。
Again the kids, Grandfather, what did you give up?
孩子接着再问，你还是放弃了什么呢？
I have given up anger.
我就是放弃了愤怒。最后一次很生气。
See? We only say, but our words carry no meaning.
我们只是说，但事实上语言是没有意义的。
Therefore, my dear friends, respect your knowledge.
因此，朋友们要尊重自己的知识，
Don't tell lies.
不要说谎，
Don't disrespect anybody.
不要不尊敬任何人，
That destroys the quality of our mind.
这个会毁坏自己的心智。
We have to take care of our mind. Nobody can take for us.
我们必须自己照顾好自己的心智，而不是其他人。
If I am having some disease and I tell my friend, hey, please take the medicine for me,
如果我已经有了一些疾病，我却来告诉我的朋友说：“哎，朋友，来去帮我吃药。”
so my friend may take the medicine, but my disease will not go.
也许我的朋友会帮忙吃药，但是我的病还
In the
在那。
same manner, we have to take care of our mind.
同样的问题，我们必须来为我们自己的行为和思想负责。
And this can happen only by proper understanding.
这个只能通过我们努力的去理解来实现。
For example, when we respect and love somebody, who is benefited?
比如，当我们尊敬和爱一个人的时候，谁是获益者、受益者？
A person who is respecting, he is benefited, or to whom respect is given, he is benefited.
是我作为尊敬者来讲，去更受益更多，还是我尊敬的那个人他受益更多？
Similarly, when I hate somebody, who is influenced? The person who hates or the person who is hated?
同样的问题，当我去憎恨、讨厌一个人的时候，是憎恨者，还是说被憎恨的人呢？
For example, just example, I hate my friend
比如说，我恨我的朋友，
and this friend doesn't know.
然后我的朋友不知道，
But in my heart there is a hatred for him.
但是我的心里却有一个对他的恨。
And then when my friend comes so innocently, Swamiji, how are you?
当我的朋友来的时候，很无辜的说：“张宇，你怎样？”
And inside I hate, oh God, this fellow has again come.
我的心里在想，天啊，这个混蛋来了。
And the more I try to push my friend away, he comes more closer. How are you?
当我心里越来越拒绝他的时候，他却越来越接近我，会说：“你怎么样呢？”
Therefore, when we hate somebody, we are sufferers, not the person whom we hate.
因此，当我们憎恨一个人的时候，并不是对方憎恨的对象他会遭受很多不好，而是我们自己。
Exactly the same way, when we respect somebody, that somebody is not benefited, we are benefited.
同样的道理，当我们去尊敬某个人的时候，不是说尊敬对象、对方会获益很多，而最重要的是我们自己。
When we respect and love somebody, the impact is on our mind.
当我们尊敬和爱一个人的时候，这一份尊敬和爱回到我们自己身上。
And the impact is we are at peace.
然后这种尊敬和爱带来的就是我们内心的平和。
Let us take an example.
让我们举个例子，
Do you all love and respect me?
你们都尊敬和爱我吗？
Therefore, you are benefited, not me.
因此是你们受益啊，不是我。
And if some of you hate me,
如果你们当中一些人讨厌我，
I don't know, you suffer, I relax.
我又不知道是你受折磨，我会很轻松。
Therefore, when we practice Satya, we are taking care of our mind.
因此，当我们练习三点的时候，我们是在修炼自己的心智。
So first we have seen Ahimsa, second is Satya. The third is Aparigraha.
所以我们是说，第一个himsa，第二个是三点，第三个是
Aparigraha.
aparigraha。
Very good. Translate very good.
说的很好。
Aparigraha means not accumulating too many things.
aparigraha 意思是累积很多事情，不要累积很多事情，说的很好。
So when you go to your house, you will see so many things are in the house which are not used for years together.
所以当我们回到家里的时候，经常会发现家里累积了好多都是很久不用的东西。
There are so many things which we are not going to use any time in our life.
有很多东西可能一辈子都用不上。
But if you have to throw them out, no, 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 keep it, keep it.
那我们也不扔掉，那我们一直告诉自己，留下它，留下它。
Friends, please remember, there is a great joy in giving up the things, not in bringing the things together.
所以朋友们要记住，有一种很极乐喜悦的状态是分享出去、给出去东西，而不是留住它。
The joy in giving up is the divine bliss. The
放
joy
弃放弃的喜乐就会是
is a divine bliss.
对，就是一个神圣的地方。
And the joy of getting is a devil's bliss.
那如果一直拥有自私的意思的话，就是一种邪恶的东西。
Now, let us take an example to understand this.
我们举个例子，
There was one small boy, 8-9 years. He asked me one question.
有一个9岁的小男孩问我一个问题，
And his question was,
他的问题是：
Swamiji, you say God is in our heart,
上帝你说了，上帝就在我的心里，
but we are also in our heart.
那我们也在我们心里。
So there are two guys there?
有两个人呢？
I said, yes, there are two of them.
是啊，是有两个人呢。
He said, oh, you have solved many of my problems.
你解决了我很多问题。
He said, now I will give you a blow and say, God hitted you, not me.
现在我打你一拳，然后我告诉你这是上帝打。
So I told him, oh, very good.
很好。
Then I said, your question is extremely intelligent. Therefore, I want to give you a chocolate.
你的问题实在太聪明了，我要给你一块巧克力。
And I gave him a very nice, rare chocolate.
我又给了他一个非常好的巧克力。
So he saw the chocolate, was so happy, I could see on his face, but instead of eating, he put it in his pocket.
他看起来非常高兴，脸上露出喜悦，然后但是没有吃，他把巧克力放到兜里。
I said, hey, come on, eat that.
快吃啊！我跟他说，
He said, no, I won't eat.
他说不，我不会吃的。
I said, then return back.
然后放回去，
He said, I won't return.
还给我，我不会，不要还。
I said, what will you do with that?
那你要那个做什么呢？
He said, I'll give it to my sister.
我要把它给我的姐姐。
I said, you give to your sister, she will enjoy. What will you get?
那你姐姐会吃这个，会很高兴，那你得到什么呢？
Now that innocent boy could not answer my question.
那个无辜的小孩没办法回答我的问题，
He became nervous.
他就开始有些焦虑，
And he started looking here and there and eating his nails.
然后他就开始到处看，开始很焦虑，然后吃自己的手指。
Then he told me, Swamiji, do you have a sister?
然后他就开始问我说：“三妹弟，你有姐姐吗
I said, no.
我说我没有。
He said, then you will not understand.
他说那你会不会理解我？
Now what he meant is, when I give that sweet to my sister, she will be very happy, and I will be happy in her happiness.
问题就是当我会给我的巧克力给我的姐的时候，她会非常非常高兴。那看她很高兴的时候，我也就会很高兴。
Friends, when we are happy in giving the things, God is expressing through us. When we are happy in receiving the things, a devil is seated in us.
朋友们，当我们去分享和给出我们的东西的时候，上帝就会通过我们的行为来去展现。
And we can give up something if we discover that habit. Don't accumulate the things. Keep on giving them. Keep on giving them.
持续的去分享出去，给出去，那么这个就是最好的一个喜悦。
If you are going by a boat, rowing, and if the water gets into the boat, you have to immediately empty it.
那当划船的时候有水进到船里的话，你会第一时间用东西会把这些水来盛出去。
Otherwise, the same water which has come inside the boat will sink the boat.
否则这些水都进来的话，就会沉没。
In the same manner, so many things we accumulate in our life and carry the burden on our head.
所以同样的道理，有太多的东西进来累积到我们的生命里，给我们的头脑造成了很大的负担。
Those people who cannot give up the objects outside, they will not be able to give up the memories of the past.
那些人没办法去把自己的那些东西累积的东西分享出去的人，同样也没办法清除自己过去的很多记忆。
And what we talk about ego is these two factors.
当我们说小我的时候，一般来讲是两个因素。
Ego is a mule carrying the burden of total past memories and possessions.
一个是你会承载过去所有的思想和经历。
Try to not think about your past, about your relations, about your possessions.
不要试图去想着过去的你的关系、你的经历、你的经验，还有你的角色。
Thoughts always come about either possessions or relations.
头脑当中总是会有一些思绪，要么就是关于你的角色的，要么就是关于你的关系。
Don't bring any possession or any relation in your mind and try to think you cannot.
不要试图去带着任何的角色和关系在你的头脑当中生活。
This is aparigraha.
这个就是阿格里巴卡。
So we have seen ahimsa, satya, aparigraha. Now the fourth one is the brahmacharya. Brahmacharya is having two aspects.
是表示有两个方面。
One aspect is celibacy. Celibacy is observing purity in relation with the people.
两个方面，一个方面就是观察周围的关系。
I don't know what is the word for celibacy in Chinese. Anybody knows?
就是没有任何性生活的任何
禁欲，
就是
禁欲吗？
对，完全就是禁止任何
没有欲望，
关于任何欲望、任何行为。
禁欲好像
是吗？
是三个不行。
禁欲，
禁止欲望的意思。OK。
One aspect of celibacy is this celibacy, and the second aspect is we are seeking something higher in our life.
第二个就是我们永远会在生命当中寻求更高。
Because to seek something higher, you require energy.
当寻求更高超越的时候，就是我们需要
To
能
seek
量。
something higher, you require commitment.
那么你需要去超越的时候，你就需要有
If we
承
do
诺。
not, if we do not have energy and commitment, we cannot seek something higher in life.
如果我们没有能量和承诺的话，我们就没办法去超越。
To understand this, take an example.
我们来举个例子，
If you are pumping the waters on the top of the building, you have to put pressure on the waters.
如果我们要打水泵到很高的地方，我们必须要加压力，打水到很高的地方。
Suppose the pipe which is taking the waters up is having many holes.
比如说，我们这个水泵要能够把水打上去的地方有很多的洞，
So all the pressure which is put on the water will be leaked out in between the holes and the water won't reach on the top.
那么这个当我们有压力来的时候，水会从四处泄出去，而不会达到最高处。
In the same manner, our energy is lost in all unwanted pursuits.
也同样的道理，我们的能量就会四处分散出去。
The energy loss is according to following calculations. Is like under, what do you say? You say anything. See, the energy loss is like this. For 8 hours of physical work, how much energy you require?
那在我们现实生活当中，有多少能量是需要的呢？
That much energy is required for 1 hour of speech.
是需要我们现在进行一个演讲的。
8 hours of speech, how much energy required?
每一个演讲当中需要有多少的能量呢？
That much energy is wasted in the conjugal pleasures.
那这个能量就通过
In the physical context.
就通过身体的一个状态消耗掉了。
And therefore, it is necessary when we practice celibacy, we conserve our energy, and then we are able to reach whatever we want to achieve in life.
因此，我们刚才讲的那个词禁欲呢，就会帮助我们来
There is a confidence,
保持能量，
there is commitment,
要自信、
and
承
there is
诺，
calmness.
还有安静平和。
These 3 things are essential for achieving something higher in life.
这三样东西就会帮助我们来达到生命层次的更高境界。
This is brahmacharya.
这个就是 brahmacharya。
So ahimsa, asteya, and the last one is asteya.
最后一个就是 asteya，
Asteya means non-stealing.
最后一个意思就是不要偷窃、盗窃。
One must not steal away things of others.
一个人不要偷窃、盗窃其他人的东西，
Because when you take somebody else's things, all the bad things associated with that thing comes with you.
当一个人偷窃、盗窃别人东西的时候，那个东西本身携带的一些坏的东西呢，就会
In this, the
来到你
purity
心
of
里。
food is very important.
Purity of food，
Purity of food, F-O-O-D.
食物就会很重要，纯净就会很重要。purity。
See, there was a monk
有一个和尚，
and he stayed in somebody's house.
他去偷了 stay in somebody house，他待在某人的房间里。
And when he left that house,
当他离开的时候，
he carried with him one small table piece of watch in his pocket and went away.
他拿了一个从桌上拿了一个表，然后走了。
And nobody suspected that monk will steal away the things.
没有人会怀疑说是和尚偷了东西。
So the householder started searching where that piece has gone.
所以在房间里的时候，主人就会来看一下，哎，这个表哪里去了？
They did not suspect that monk will steal away the things.
他没有怀疑是因为和尚拿走了。
After 2 days, the monk comes back to their house
那2天之后呢，和尚又回来了，
and tells that piece what you are seeing I had stolen, please take it back.
你现在在一直找的这个表是我偷走的。
And then he asked, that day the food who gave me? Kindly let me know that person.
那个就开始问那一天是谁给我的食物？
And when they investigated, they found that food was purchased from the stolen money.
那天去检查一下，会发现这个食物是由偷的人去
So
是拿偷的钱买的。
therefore the impact of the stealing even goes along with the food in our system.
所以这个用盗窃的钱买的食物，也同样会来到我们的身体里。
As is our food, so is our mind.
一样，食物也是一样，我们的心智也是一样的道理。
Therefore, while eating also, if you eat peacefully, cheerfully, the mind will remain always like that.
跟吃东西一样，那么大脑、头脑也会非常的高兴、开心。如果它是纯洁的话，
If you eat fresh food all the time, it is far better.
如果你一直吃新鲜的食物，那是非常好的。
But we bring out of the fridge, put it into microwave, and heat it and somehow gulp it.
我们通常从冰箱里拿出来，然后放到微波炉里，然后之后再很快的吃进去。
That is the worst way of living life.
这个是最糟糕的生活方式。所以
I will tell you one story about this.
我会告诉你一下一个道理。
There was one mother-in-law and daughter-in-law.
从前有一个婆媳，一对婆媳，
And I went to their house for lunch.
我去她房间里吃中餐，
And the mother-in-law has already eaten her lunch.
然后这个婆婆就已经吃完了中餐，
So I asked, has she taken food?
然后我就问，她吃完饭了吗？
So the daughter-in-law said, yes, she is very strict about her food timing and quality of food.
然后这个媳妇儿就说是的，她对于吃饭的时间和质量都非常有要求的。
So after my lunch, I went and met that mother-in-law who was in her house.
然后吃完中餐，我就会去见了一下这个婆婆，她正在房间里。
And when I saw her, I told the daughter-in-law,
然后我看到她的时候，我就跟她媳妇儿说，
I said, hey, please don't mind, but I want to tell you the truth.
请不要介意，但是我想告诉你我的真心话。
Then I told her, your mother-in-law looks younger and beautiful than you.
你婆婆看起来比你还年轻。
She said, Swamiji, I agree with you.
上面我同意。
And then she said, the secret of her health is,
那她其实健康的一个秘密是，
she said she takes only rice, lentils and vegetable
她只是吃米饭，
and never takes the food which is cooked 4 hours before. 4 hours before. Not old food. Fresh food she eats.
她永远只吃新鲜的食物。刚才说的是有米饭，然后煮的蔬菜还有扁豆。
So if the food is cooked at 8 o'clock, she will finish it maximum by 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock.
那如果食物煮说8点的时候，她最多10点、11点之前肯定会吃。
Morning food is never eaten in the evening.
早晨的食物永远不会在晚上吃，
Evening cooked food is never eaten in the morning.
晚上煮的食物永远不会第二天早上吃。
Eat fresh food, your mind will remain at peace.
吃新鲜的食物，你的大脑就会比较平和安静。
So these are the 5 principles. If we follow in our life, we are taking care of our mind.
这个就是5个原则，如果我们遵从它的话，我们就会保持非常好。
Unless we are at home with everybody around us, there cannot be real joy in life.
那我们在家里的时候，跟所有人相处就会非常的平和和喜悦。
Everybody may not be prosperous, everybody may not be rich,
也许不是每一个人都会尊荣，每个人都会富裕，
but we have to be at peace with everyone.
但是我们必须和所有人都和平共处，
That is important.
这个非常重要。
So this was the Yama Sadhana.
这个就是 Yamasana。
Now the next is the Niyam Sadhana.
下一个是 Niyam-sadhana。
This Niyam Sadhana also has got 5 principles.
Niyam-sadhana 也还有5个原则。
शौच संतोष तपस्वाध्याय ईश्वर प्रणिधानानि नियमाः.
所以刚开始有soldier balada almost got
Shaucha means external cleanliness and inner purity.
是外部平静，外部干净，内心纯净。
External cleanliness means we must take bath at least twice a day.
Take a bath?
Yes.
意思就是我们每天必须洗2次澡。
You take once in a year?
I take one day.
Anyway, take at least twice, you'll feel fresh.
一天洗2次澡的话，会比较新鲜，跟食物一样，这我知道。
Your day must not begin without taking a bath.
你一天不能开始，如果不去洗个澡的话。
And in the evening, before you do your prayers, finish your bath nicely, become fresh, and then sit for meditation before finish your dinner and all that.
就是晚上的时候，如果在你做祈祷之前的话，也要去洗一个澡，把你准备好了之后再开始，就跟你去准备一个晚餐一样。
This is Shaucha.
这个就是 soldier。
Then next comes Santosha.
下一个是 santosha。
Santosha is contentment. Anybody?
知道这个是意思就是应该满足的意思。
When you are content, you are at peace.
当你会满足的时候，你会觉得很平和。
Whatever is needed for us, it comes to us.
就会我们想要什么的时候，我们需要什么时候，它就会在那里了。
But if we have a greed, then the whole world is not enough.
如果我们很贪婪的话，全世界也不够，也不足够的。
If we remain greedy, we will never be happy in life.
如果我们一直很贪婪，我们永远不会开心幸福的。
It is said, the world is enough for the need of everyone. This world is enough for the need of everyone.
这个世界是会对于每一个人所需要的东西来讲，都是足够丰盈的。
And this world is not enough for the greed of only one.
世界对于一个人的贪婪是永远不够的。
Therefore, Santosha contentment means be happy with what you have.
Santosh 的意思就是高兴你已经拥有的。
But what happens? We don't like what we have.
事实上，却是我们都不喜欢我有的。
Those who have got the curly hair, they want to straighten the hair.
谁有去弯折的头发，就是又想要把它变直，就是卷发变直发。
You go to the African continent,
如果去非洲的话，
there the only thing, the maximum expenditure the ladies do is in maintaining their hairstyle.
那里的女士所做的事情就是保持她们头发的状态、发型。
So those who have got the curly hair, they want to make it straight, and those who have got the straight hair, they want to make it curly.
所以有一个卷发就会把它希望变成直发，那有直发的呢又很希望把它变成卷发。
Those who have got the black hair, they want to make it colored, and those who have colored, they want to make it black.
所以有黑头发呢就想让它变彩色的，有彩色的头发呢就想把它变黑的。
Now with beautiful nails God has given us, we are not satisfied with that. We add so many different type of nails and again color on that.
我们已经有很漂亮的指甲了，很天然的，我们就要把它去变成一个假的，沾上很多，然后再把它画成各种各样的颜色。
And then we imagine, oh, I look beautiful. The color is not beautiful.
然后我们就会想象一下，哦，这个指甲好漂亮，上面有各种各样的颜色。
The whole life is spent only in changing what we have. We have to change it.
所以整个一生都在变化，去改变我们有的一些东西。
So maintain this attitude of contentment.
所以一定要 保持这种自足丰盈的状态、满足的状态很重要。
Then tapas.
然后下一个是 tapas。
Tapas is the ability to learn from every experience.
是表示能够通过任何方式来去获得学习，任何经验，
And then change ourselves accordingly.
然后改变自己。
For example, many of us got this notion that I cannot live without this.
比如我们所有人都会有一个想法，就是没有这个我活不下去。
For example, early morning at 4 o'clock, I get up and have a cup of tea.
比如早上4点钟起来，我喝了一杯茶。
And if I don't get up, if I don't get the tea, then I am very miserable.
如果我没有这个茶的话，我就会觉得很痛苦，
Then I am a slave.
我就没办法活下去。
On the contrary, if I develop this ability, if it is available, we take. If not available, never mind.
没有这句话也没关系啊。
Therefore, friends,
因此，朋友们，
tapas means two things we have to learn in life.
有2件事情我们需要去学习。
Discover independence.
发现自己独立的自我，独立。
We should not be dependent on anything in this world.
我们不应该依赖世界上任何的东西。
And secondly, we must have self-confidence.
第二个就是我们一定要自信。
Many times we lack in our life self-confidence that we can do something.
当我们缺乏自信的时候，很多时候我们会做一些事情。
Therefore, tapas is invoke your potentiality and learn in life.
所以他把的意思就是使用你自己所有的潜力，然后向世界来学习。
Then fourth comes swadhyaya.
第4个就是 svadhyaya。
Swadhyaya means two things.
svadhyaya 意思是2个事情。
Every day you must study yoga shastra
每一天你要学习瑜伽 shaka。
and the second thing is you must observe your mind.
你必须观察自己的心智。
Are you becoming angry?
你生气了吗？
Are you becoming greedy?
你贪婪了吗？
Are you becoming lazy?
你变懒了吗？
Be aware of the quality of your mind.
看一看你头脑的质量。
And the moment you become aware of your mind, all the negative things will go away.
当你关注自己头脑的质量的时候，那些负面的东西就会退去了。
So always keep an eye on the quality of your mind.
永远要记得监督、观察自己的思想、心智。
And the last one is Ishvara Pranidhanani, which means always have some higher anchor to hang upon.
最后一个是依序不拉滴滴，然后它的意思是要有更高的一个目标或者什么去追求，对不对？下面有帮我。
有一个更高的锚。
更高的锚，那个锚，对，然后
You have something to hold on to in life.
你要紧紧抓住它。
And commitment to that higher goal is called as Ishvara Pranidhanani.
对他来进行一个承诺，这个就是老师刚才讲的那个词。
We are a maximum problem to ourselves.
我们是自己最大的极限，
World is not that much a problem.
其他都没有什么太大的问题，世界都没有什么问题。
If you are fed up of the world, you can go in your room and lock yourself.
如果你对于世界感觉很害怕的话，外界很害怕，你可以回家把自己锁房间里。
But if you are fed up of yourself, where will you run away?
如果你害怕你自己的话，你去哪里逃呢？
Such people who are fed up of themselves, they take to drinks, drugs and smoking.
一般害怕自己的人都会去酗酒，
Or they want some kind of support.
总会依赖某些东西去支持。当然还有毒品。
You must have seen these football matches on the TV.
你已经看到了一些足球比赛在电视上，
And those coaches who are teaching those teams, you watch them next time.
那些教练去告诉自己团队的时候，下一次你要好好看一看。
The players are playing and the coaches are keeping the chewing gum in their mouth and watching.
那个队员在下面去比赛的时候，教练一般都吃着口香糖在表刚才那个比赛。
And as the game become tense, the coaches also become tense.
当比赛越来越激烈的时候，这个口香糖嚼的状态也是越来越激烈。
Because the chewing gum becomes a support for them.
因为这个口香糖就成为了支持他们的力量。
They are not able to stand cool.
他们没办法站在那里很冷静。
They are excited.
很激动。
They are not inspired.
他们没办法去很平静。
Friends, remain inspired always in life.
所以很重要的是在生命当中激励自己。
A person who is inspired can achieve anything in life.
如果可以自我激励的人的话，基本上在生命当中可以去获得任何事情。
And for that, we must have some ideal in our life.
因此，在生活当中，我们一定要设立一个更高的一个目标。
I'll tell you one small story and stop today this lecture.
我再告诉你一个小故事，然后今天我们就停在这里。
So you have hope that I will stop my lecture.
我就会停下我的一个授课。
I was once going from Bombay to London, 9 hours flight.
有一次我会从孟买去飞到伦敦啊。
After that, my friend came and she took me to a church for giving a lecture.
之后我的一个朋友来接我，然后把我带到一个教堂里。
And when she was driving, I said, Mama, you are going the wrong way.
然后当他开车的时候，我就说，妈妈，你这个开错了。
She said, Swamiji, don't have to tell me. I am driving here for last 35 years.
Swami，你不用告诉我，我已经开了35年了。
But that doesn't mean you cannot commit mistakes.
但是这个并不代表说你不会犯错呀。
No, I am all right.
没有，我很对，对不对？
I said, okay, go ahead.
没关系，你开吧。
After going half an hour, she said, Swamiji, what you told is right.
当过了半小时的时候，他还说，Swami，你对。
What should I do now?
我现在怎么办？
I said, according to Indian way, go wrong way.
根据印度的方式，那就走错路吧。
He said, no, we can't do here.
那我们不可以这样做。
I said, then do whatever you like.
那你就做你想做的吧。
Thus we reached that church where I had to give lecture 1 hour late.
所以我们回到那个教堂的时候，晚了1个小时。
So 9 hours flight, 2 hours to come out of the airport, 11 hours, 4 hours drive, 15 hours, 1 hour late, 16 hours, and then from the car I directly went for the lecture.
所以有9个小时的飞机，之后的话又在机场待2个小时，然后出来之后有4个小时是在车上，中间还有1个小时又迟到了，这个16个小时，然后我就径直的跑到教堂去了进行上课。
After the lecture was over, we had tea, a cup of tea. Then I went for the dinner.
然后上完课之后，我就喝了1杯茶，然后之后直接去晚餐。
And then I was watching a documentary on the TV.
然后我在电视上看到了一个纪录片。
So my friend, she told me, Swamiji, go and take rest.
然后我朋友跟我说，Swami，去休息一下吧。
You must be tired continuously traveling.
你一定很累了吧，一直在旅途当中。
I told her, it's not your business. You go and take rest. I am okay.
跟你没关系，你去休息吧，我没关系，我挺好。
She said, no, I want to be like you.
不，我想跟你一样。
I said, you cannot be like me.
你不可能跟我一样。
She said, why?
为什么？
No beard.
没有胡子。
Then I told her, I said, Mama, your problem is you want to prove something to somebody.
问题是在于你的问题是在于你总是想在某人面前证明你自己。
Don't try to prove anything to anybody. Be at peace with yourself.
不要试图证明你自己给任何人，只要跟自己和平相处就好了。
Second thing, we try to justify.
第二个事情是说，我们总是要来做判断。
Don't justify.
不要去做判断。
you will remain at peace.
你就会保持比较平静。
This is the only way, there is no other way.
这是唯一的方法，没有别的方法。
So we are seeing two principles.
我们说两个原则，
Yama,
阳吗？
when the world is not a problem for us and we are not a problem for the world.
我们也世界不是我们的问题，我们也不是世界的问题。
Second, Niyama,
第二个年嘛，
when we are not problem for ourselves.
我们也不是我们自己的问题。
When these two things are taken care of,
当这两个事情被好好的去照顾好的时候，
then we are qualified for the third, called as asana.
然后我们才能说到第三个原则，阿萨那。
You are all doing asanas, isn't it?
你们都做体式吧，阿萨那。
But we are bypassing the first two.
但我们直接跳过了前两个就去做了。
We don't practice yama sadhana, we don't practice niyama sadhana.
我们既不去练习亚麻斯登，也没有练习。
And we imagine yoga means twisting the body.
然后你就想象一下，瑜伽就是扭曲你的身体，扭转你的身体，
And the very purpose is defeated.
然后目的就是打败。
It is something like this.
事实就是这样。
There was a sumo.
有一个
Sumo.
苏某啊，相扑哦，
You know sumo?
相扑日本的。
So there are sumo. And he was available and he said, tell me some work, what can I do?
他就说哦，我现在准备好了，告诉我要做什么。
So I told him, kindly lift this flower and keep it there.
你就拿好这朵花，然后把它放在那儿。
Now that sumo can lift the whole building and take it there, but I am telling him only lift a flower.
它可以挪动整个的一个房间建筑放在那儿，那我只让它挪一个很小的一朵花。
In the same manner, yoga gives us absolute peace, joy. Instead of that, we are happy only with twisting the body.
其实瑜伽就是这样，给我们一个很平和、很喜悦的一个状态，而我们只是想去扭转我们身体。
A practitioner of yoga must not be miserable anytime.
所以呢，练习瑜伽最重要的是不要带有任何的痛苦和灾难的感觉。
And for that, we must practice yoga in completeness.
这才是一个完整的瑜伽，练习瑜伽的完整性。
We cannot bypass something and go. No.
我们不可以跳跃过去，然后直接去做，
You go step by step.
一定要一步一步来。
This is possible for every one of us.
这个对于我们每一个人来讲都是可能的。
We must,
我们必须，
we should,
我们也应该，
we will.
我们将会，
This is a promise.
这就是承诺。
Now I will chant one shlok. Try to repeat after me.
现在我们做一个 chanting。
Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.